Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management in a time where
early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression they're like, yeah, man, you know, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, you know, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, you know, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. You know, not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them,
I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past, I'm from the future.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting iteration of DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. This is our coverage of the UPSL DMV South Premier, the 5 p.m. matchup between Los Toros and Grove United up from Richmond, taking on the home side. Los Toros, a side very much in form, and a busy week for Los Toros. They were victorious on Thursday night against Alexandria United in Super Soccer League action. And they will go again today after small respite. No rest for the wicked, as they say. But after today, they'll suit up again tomorrow in Amateur Cup action, looking for a National Amateur Cup spot in a crucial matchup against Christos FC up in Baltimore. But today it's all about this UPSL matchup with Grove. This is moments away from the walkout and anthem. We'll be right back with you for starting lineups, predictions, and of course, match kickoff. I'm Noah Walker, live here on YouTube. Make sure to get your predictions in. We'll see you in a moment. We will now rise and honor the flag with the playing of our nation's Star-Spangled Banner. Well, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. The walkout is done. The anthem is played. Pre-match festivities are in the books, and we are ready for action here at South Lakes High School in Reston, Virginia, the home of Los Toros for the spring 2025 UPSL DMV South Premier season. Los Toros have been perfect at home thus far in the season. They've suffered a tough away loss down at Lynchburg, but will look to get back to their winning ways here. A beautiful spring day. Temperatures up close to the 70s, albeit a windy day. We'll see how those windy conditions affect both sides here. You imagine they'll want to keep the ball on the ground whenever possible. For the away side, it looks like a slim roster, but maybe going with quality over quantity. Caleb Underwood will get the start in goal. In front of him, he'll have Christian Javier, Matt Lewis, William Morris, Lucas Spiegel, Jeffrey Castro Luque, Joseph and Belly, Kundai Gover, Demetrius Howe, Aleman Bardkes, Owen Blount, and Malachi Bonney for the home side. In net, it looks like we will have the veteran Andres Nira holding it down between the pipe. In front of him, he'll have Eric Nolasco, Tim Sabene, Omar Shamout, Mustafa Tahir, Gustavo Gomez, Jonathan Hernandez, Freddie Hovel, Mahmoud Kelfala, Jose Carlos Martinez, Oscar Molina, Yusuf Monewer, Brian Montano, Emiliano Garcia, Franco Castillo Garcia, Oswaldo Cruz, and Kevin Cruz. Wearing the captain's armband today will be Emiliano Castillo. The brothers' force are out there in full display. Kevin Cruz and Oswaldo Cruz, of course, they have those family ties. Franco and Emiliano Cruz, also brothers. We'll see how that translates to cohesion on the field. This is a side that very much grew up playing together. A lot of these players played at the high school and even youth level. And you can really see the chemistry flow for Los Toros. It's a lot of passion, a lot of talent, and of course, a lot of camaraderie. Blustery day out here in this windy April match. Let us know where you're watching from. Welcome, Abraham Ubeda. Wouldn't have it any other way. Seeing Abraham in the chat, supporting Los Toros. Also, Mr. Taylor scouting out the big matches. Great to have your support. And we are underway. Grove United will start off playing right to left, wearing their all-red kits. Of course, Los Toros will play left to right, wearing their mint green tops, black bottoms. This one's sent through the midfield, immediately put under pressure by Los Toros. And that's a good pass to break the first line for Grove United. Sabene able to get back goal side, forcing this one to the near touchline. Great defensive work already from Sabene and a clever little back heel out of trouble. Jose Carlos will send it back to Cruz. Now Andres Nira. Maybe didn't get quite the clearance that he had in mind, but we'll get some help from his colleagues there. There's Omar Shamout working on the far touchline. And another switch. This one gets very much caught up in the wind and out. Los Toros immediately back under pressure. We talked about that wind before the match. That's going to be something to pay attention to. And certainly Los Toros learning their lesson there. They don't want to play those square balls right in front of their own goal when they don't have to, into the wind. This one sent down the line. Cruz in immediate pressure, gets some help from Sabene, and we will have a throw for Grove Soccer United. Taking this throw, looks like we will have Christian Javier. Javier makes way, and now we'll look to get on the receiving end. The throw taker is Aleman Barquez, sent into the 18. Still not away. Los Toros do enough. Now they have an outlet pass towards Franco Castillo. Castillo is fouled in the process, and there is an opportunity for Los Toros to find some breathing room. Looks like Kevin Cruz will stand over this one. And we'll play short. Toros content to try to loft one over the top. This is Cruz's ball in the direction of Castillo. Second ball falls kindly. And the shot, no. Oh, that's a service. The audacious effort would not have counted anyways. Freddie Hovel in an offside position, and maybe he's happy to see that offside flag go. It was not Hovel's finest moment, but certainly a player that can make things happen. He has been very much in form, has scored in, I believe, every single one of his last 8 matches with Los Toros. Someone check me on those stats, but he's certainly been involved in a lot of goals this season. This one's sent back. Andres Nira has to play it first time. This wind battering down on the Los Toros players, very much in favor of Grove. There's Montano stepping to the ball, And just as quickly losing it. It's heavily contested on that far touchline. Not a lot of space to work into. Grove will find another throw. And already Los Toros very much have to find a way to play into this wind. It's going to be this way for the first 45 at the very least. This one's sent into the 18. First man misses. A lot of contact there. Grove, they'll keep this possession. Is there a service? Good pressure from Hovel. And square. Osvaldo Cruz got a touch to it, but couldn't maintain the possession. And now it's back at the feet of Grove. If you're just joining us, Grove is playing right to left, wearing their all red kits. Leaves Los Toros playing left to right, wearing their mint green tops, black bottoms. This one's sent over the top. Andres Nira smartly off his line to collect. Good starting position for from the veteran goalkeeper. And he will try to play this one into the wind. Not a bad ball, especially considering the wind he's playing into, and Grove will have to send it out for a throw on the far touch. Welcome, Ivana Oviedo. It's going to be a throw for Los Toros and Omar Shamaut on that far touch line. Sent down the line. Hovel is the recipient. And again, Hovel will try to walk the tightrope on that far touch line, able to win a throw in the process. It was sent out well by his opponent, Demetrius Howe. I do apologize. We're trying our best to mitigate the wind that you're probably hearing on this mic, but we are absolutely exposed. A lot of wind, and the players even more so than we are up here in our makeshift shelter. This one's sent forward by Los Toros. And finally back to their goalkeeper. This one's sent back. Good turn in the mid. And very direct ball. This one's certainly onside. What a crunching challenge there from Kevin Cruz. Had to be right. And timed it to perfection. This was potentially goal saving. Let's take a look at this replay. There's a player down, slowing down the action here. This all came from action from the back for Grove. They built all the way from Caleb Underwood. And we're able to engineer quite a counterattack. Looks like that was Christian Javier driving at goal and almost able to pull the trigger with help alongside him, but fantastic challenge from Kevin Cruz at the last moment, mitigated and slowed down the Grove United attack. It's going to be a throw on the far side. Looks like the Los Toros player is able to continue. Omar Shamaut sees this one out. Ooh. The ball was well sent to the feet of the number 12. Not sure who that was. But it's going to be a goal kick for Los Toros in any case. Andres Nira will send his colleagues upfield. And there's a brief respite in the wind, which certainly will benefit Nira and Los Toros. Booming kick into the midfield. This is Lucas Spiegel with a back heel into pressure, but came off rather well. This one's pursued by Sabene. Sabene still going, and finally will be called for his challenge. Center official did a great job allowing the play to continue to see if there was advantage. Decided there wasn't, and now we're going to have a set piece. It looks like Jeffrey Castro Luque will send this one in. That was engineered by Aleman Barquez. There's Jeffrey Castro to send in the left-footed ball with the wind at his back. Certainly a moment Los Toros will want to be vigilant. Oh, it's a good service. Easily sent away by Cruz. Flicked forward by Osvaldo Cruz. Now all the way upfield. This one pinballs back and forth. Omar Shamaut seeing it down the line. And Havel going right through the back of his counterpart. Simple set piece on the far side here in the 10th minute. And Grove send it back and around. There's Barquez. Ooh, well tackled by Sabene. Sabene still going. A thorn in the side of this Grove side already. Wasn't able to keep that one alive, but did enough to make life uncomfortable. Good little turn there. And Castillo will step over, giving away a throw in the process. Welcome, Sasha. Always a pleasure. See you, mi hermana. Tuning in from Nicaragua. Sharita here in person to cheer on Los Toros, and your sister says hello. The Gutierrez clan very much here in full support of Los Toros, both virtually and in person. Here's Barquez sending it in. Again, Sabene doing enough to win a throw for Los Toros. The final touch came off of Aleman Barquez. Now Kevin Cruz will have a throw. All sent back. It's Montano finding his goalkeeper. Now Grove will reset. They've got options. Jeffrey Castro serving as a bounce pass in there, finding space, but Grove will just have to reset. Ooh, that's an errant pass. Sabene all too happy to oblige. There's a foul. Castro is the guilty party. Sabene certainly thinks there should be a little more to that. It looks like no card forthcoming, but a set piece in a central area. Well, maybe no card that time, but certainly the next foul of any type from Jeffrey Castro Luque is going to be looked on and with a lot more narrow of a lens. Here comes the service. Los Toros sending one over the top. It begs for a finish. It's cleared off the line. There's Aleman Barquez pursued by Sabene and touched out. That's going to be a goal kick to come. Again, great pressure from Sabene, making things very, very uncomfortable for Grove over on this near side. If they're not careful, Grove are going to give something away on the counter. They've looked great when they're able to break the initial pressure. And there is going to be a foul. That pressure a little over the top that time. Sabene got the heel of Jeffrey Castro. That's going to be a good battle to watch out for. So Los Toros, of course, have to be careful as they apply that pressure, and if their line is broken, we've seen a couple times that Grove is able to make things happen. This one's sent behind the back line. That is a great challenge from Montano, sent out at the expense of a throw. This wind really causing havoc for the Los Toros back line, but a capable starting line of Emiliano Castillo, Ryan Montano, Kevin Cruz, and Omar Shamaut has been up to the challenge of yet. Here comes Grove. An errant pass, easily picked out by Osvaldo Cruz. Now Sabene will pick his head up. That's an audacious effort, but doesn't come off. Jeffrey Castro sends it back, now forward. Lovely skill, but Montano is right there, and now Cruz will carry on. Sent forward, Osvaldo Cruz. Now Sabene, this is beautiful ball movement on the pitch. That's what Los Toros have been looking for. Gabby Gomez, now Sabene sticking out that long foot and through. What a ball, but goalkeeper is off his line to intervene. Had to be. Now it's flicked on, and Montano is there. End-to-end stuff there. Very exciting from a fan perspective. I think the managers for these sides may want to calm things down just a bit. But from a neutral perspective, I'm sure it's enjoyable to watch. Very attack-minded football, counter-attacking. Grove on the near side will send one through. Try to sneak one through, but Montano is there. This one's down the line. And Sabene will pick it up quickly, using that long throw to try to find Franco Castillo. Castillo's pressure wasn't bad. And Grove will try to play out, but just no connection between the front line and the midfield. And Los Toros happy to oblige. Osvaldo Cruz will try to thread the needle, but his ball doesn't connect. And here we go. Grove again struggling to connect with their top line. Just too much spacing between the players. And Kevin Cruz will send this one forward. Here's Osvaldo Cruz rounding his man with ease and connecting with JC Martinez. A lot of time, a lot of space on this near side, but that is not the option that's going to yield fruit. Christian Javier thought he had some help down the line, but those two just on different wavelengths. This one's sent forward by Cruz. Franco Castillo all by himself and doing well to hold up play. He'll go to the corner and finally dispossessed by Jeffrey Castro. The first act was very good from Franco Castillo to hold up the ball and hold off the pressure, but the second act not so good. Found himself very much trapped in a bad area. Here's Sabene, a teasing ball across the face. It's still alive. Now sent back, it's Gabby Gomez. How has that not gone in? The ball sat up favorably for Gabby Gomez, but maybe took a hop at the last moment, and Gomez sent this one well over goal. Here's another look. It was Hovel doing really well to send this one back for his colleague. Not an easy chance by any stretch, but certainly one that Gabby Gomez would like to have back. This one sent into the midfield. Pressure sends it back. Oh, possibly an opportunity for Grove to find advantage, but in fairness to our center official, that was one that did look like it was done and dusted. Clever little move. And now will be a set piece for Grove here on the near side. Quickly sent back. Grove will try one over the top. It's sent to the corner. Omar Chamalt is there. And this one's sent out, allowing Los Toros to get bodies back and recollect. Grove do have more bodies than I thought, more subs available. I thought it was just the starting 11, but they are going to have a set piece there. Now a corner kick, an opportunity to send bodies into the box. Looks like Matthew Bonney to take. This is an area where Los Toros hope to be better against Lynchburg, conceding from 2 set pieces, 2 corner kicks. And now we'll have to sustain one with the wind blowing at their face. Free Castro will be the one to take. An extremely potent bit of wind is underway. This one doesn't get high enough. Here comes Gomez. Gomez looking for the back pass. Doesn't come off. Howe is there, but so too is Omar Shamout. Now he'll send it forward. Franco Castillo whistled for his part in the challenge. Grove finding Kristen Javier. Immediately Sebene is there. Sebene picking the pocket of Javier. He's all by himself. He'll take it all the way around. Now Sebene looking to get into the 18, streaking to the end line. Still going, but Javier did well to get his body position right and win the ball back from Sebene, who in fairness didn't have a lot of options and did really well to continue going as long as he did. This one again cut out before it snuck through the back line. Bonnie looking for the overlapping run. Instead, it's going to be a handball. Grove have a set piece. It's sent in quickly. Here we go. Javier threading the needle. The offside flag is up, nullifying the would-be goal. And it is still scoreless. That was touch and go, but our linesman in a great position to call this one. Let's take a look at the replay. Los Toros almost caught napping. Yeah, this is 100% the right call. The run was early. The run was a little too direct, and that is why you're seeing that flag off. Good call from our linesman over on the far side. Los Toros, though, they will not be happy with their preparation. They were too caught up in the disagreement of the foul and almost caught from the quick take. Sometimes it's lessons learned the hard way, but they're fortunate to not be a goal under. This one's sent back, and it's going to be a set piece going against Los Toros. And Castro will send it in. Now Javier. Taking his time, finally finding an option. This one trickles through, and Cruz, right place, able to stick out a foot and make this challenge. It's going to be a throw on this near side. Here comes a throw for Grove United. Christian Javier finding a man in there. JC Martinez sends it out. Now Castillo will connect with Freddie Hovel. Hovel unable to hang on. This one contested by several bodies. It trickles out. No telling who this will be. It's going to be a Grove throw. Hello, Papa Steve. This is a throw on the far touchline. Howe will send it back. The Los Toros pressure is there. And finally, Grove United will just reset with their goalkeeper, Caleb Underwood. He'll switch the point of attack. Now Lucas Spiegel lifting one over the top. And the flag is up yet again. Here comes Sebene on the near touchline. We'll find Gabby Gomez. Gomez looking and connecting with Cruz. Sends one forward under pressure. Good win from Lucas Spiegel. And Grove will take their time, find the right way forward. Sent into the midfield. Gabby Gomez is there to win it back. Clever little skill from Gomez. Perhaps a little too cute there. Now Sebene over the top. It's Franco Castillo looking towards goal, unable to continue the attack, and it's going to be a goal kick to come. Clever little ball there from Sebene to find Castillo in behind. But forward man for Los Toros still had a lot to do. This is forward. Well challenged from JC Martinez. The second act not quite as impressive. And Grove will repossess. This one's held on to by Javier, who will switch the point of attack. Good ball into the midfield. A lot of Los Toros shirts there, and the second pass goes right into the feet of Cruz. Now Gabby Gomez still hugging the touchline. That one there looked like it was on the line, but our linesman was right down there in a great position. Here's Spiegel looking over the top. Far too direct. This one will travel into the waiting arms and legs of Andres Nira. Another great drop kick from Nira, looking over the top. This could be a nervy moment. Goalkeeper has to come out to the outer reaches of his area and kicks it away. Sabene with the second ball that floats innocuously over the end line. Great ball from Andres Nira, using the wind to his advantage. He got it over the top, and once you get it that far, the wind can kind of hold this ball, preventing the Grove goalkeeper, Caleb Underwood, from coming and collecting in his box. Had to come out, and Underwood, to his credit, did well to make a decision and just get this one out of harm's way. Spiegel sending it back. Now Jeffrey Castro. And back across. Grove trying the long route, doesn't connect. It's Cruz down the line. Now Sabene. Another great challenge. This is a physical moment. Ball pinballs around. Now Grove will take their time. They've got clear possession. It looks like there's a Los Toros player down. We will check on JC Martinez and hope that he's all right. Well, 26 minutes gone here in this UPSL DMV South Premier regular season match. It is a scoreless affair for those just joining us. It looks like Martinez is back on his feet and will continue, so it's going to be a drop ball for Grove. We'll begin their attack. We've got an exciting slate of matches on this weekend. Obviously, Los Toros, Grove United is the leadoff match. This one's sent over the top. Ooh! Surprised to see Cruz let that bounce, but seems he had it under control the whole time. Now, Franco Castillo trying to cut back inside. After this match, it will be a 7 p.m. matchup in Maryland, the UPSL DMV North Identity Hybrid taking on Rockville. Probably our match of the night at 7 p.m. is UPSL DMV South. VA Revolution hosting the Alexandria Reds. Watch that live on the channel with Matt Geyer as your color commentator and play-by-play man. At 8:30, it's going to be Blazers hosting Villarreal and UPSL DMV South Premier action. And tomorrow, we'll have Arlington SA hosting North Stars at 5 p.m. in UPSL DMV South A. And Virginia Dream versus Alexandria United will round out our UPSL coverage this weekend. We've got lots more matches on the channel, but that is as far as UPSL games. We'll come back to that in a moment. It's Grove winning it back, sending one through. Far too direct. Again, Nira happy to collect this one. And we'll start play from the back. Tomorrow we'll have Los Toros, as we mentioned earlier, playing in the U.S. National Amateur Cup regional qualifier against Christos up in Baltimore. It's another ball over the top. Another great delivery from Andres Nira. Another opportunity for Los Toros to get bodies forward, but we'll have that game live 4 p.m. from Anne Arundel High School. Winner will continue to march towards National Amateur Cup Final Four. We also have APL matches at 8 p.m. Yins United against World Class Premier. But right now, we've got a long throw from Sebene and Los Toros. Sebene's ball into a good area. It's popped up by Grove, and oh no, it looks like they're going to be given this one as a goal kick. I misread that one. All day on the channel, we'll have Maryland Super Soccer League Division I, Division II on Sunday, starting 11, 1, 3, 5, and of course another match at 2 p.m. You can learn all about this and more on our social media or check out our YouTube page. This one's sent forward. Ooh, good ball over the top, and Castillo found himself in a great area but could not get his leg wrapped around this one. Franco Castillo sending this one into the side netting. Now it's Caleb Underwood looking to send one into the midfield. Well cut out by Sebene. And now Osvaldo Cruz will go to battle. Clever turn, but even better win. Now Montano will go back to Nira. Nira's ball first time connects with Freddie Hovel. Here comes Castillo. Franco Castillo cutting it back and finding Hovel. Great opportunity for Freddie Hovel. Can he find a window? He'll send it to the back post. Out of the air from Sebene, who did well to send this one across the face, but took a slight deflection. And now Grove having issues playing from the back. It's right into the feet of Cruz. Kevin Cruz. Oh, that's a nervy back pass. It's pursued by Osvaldo Cruz. Grove have won it back for the moment. And it's another ball. It's won by Los Toros. This one's into the corner. Franco Castillo applying pressure. And not able to win this one back. Not a pretty sequence of play for either side right there, but you can just tell Los Toros, their pressure is yielding more and more results. And how much longer can Grove go with the same trends without conceding to that pressure? This one sent out for Los Toros throw. Good throw from Cruz, able to connect with Hovel. And out. Another throw in a better position. This is an opportunity for Sebene to deliver one into the 18. We know what Sebene is capable of with this long throw, connecting with his Super League teammate, Alejandro Nira, for a fantastic bicicleta goal against Virginia Dream a couple weeks ago. Here's the delivery from Sebene, just outside the reach of Gomez. The wind really got hold of that one, rendering the ball unreachable by Gomez. And this goal kick sent in quickly to Spiegel. Spiegel under pressure from Sebene. You got to question, is this the moment where Grove United want to be playing out from the back? It just doesn't seem to be paying off. And again, the Los Toros pressure inches away from yielding fruit. That's a good win from Gomez. And finally sent away. Now Cruz looking for Sebene. Sebene went in the throw. Nope. Grove back on the ball. How can they build this time? It's Spiegel to Castro. Castro with players on his back. We'll send it outside. Now back. And Castro will look, finding a colleague there in the midfield. The second ball did not come off. So it's rinse repeat. Another ball out of the back. This one sent across to Owen Blount. Now Demetrius Howe finding Spiegel. Spiegel out wide again. It's a good ball over the top. This flag has not come up and finally sent away, but there was a foul after the fact, so in any case, Los Toros have the set piece for the foul on Omar Shamaut. .34 minutes gone. We're into the 35th, just over 10 minutes plus stoppage left in this first half period. Still no goal scorers on the day. And it is an opportunity for Andres Nira to send one forward, but the wind not cooperating. The ball continues to move as he tries to place it down. It's just been that kind of day. Finally, Nira able to send one forward. Not clearly possessed by any player. Sent down the line, right back by Shamaut. Now Hovell. Grove have to find their goalkeeper, and that was a good back pass. Now forward, easily cut out by Kevin Cruz. Looking to JC Martinez. Now Shamaut. And Nira will bump this one high, hoping to make something happen. It looks like there is going to be a set piece for Grove. Now into the midfield. This one's trickled through. Good advantage given. Demetrius Howe down the line. And finally challenged by Cruz. Well, no, it looks like it took a final touch off of Howe. Los Toros will have a throw. This one's kept in possession by Castro. Here's Spiegel. Not able to release this one in time. It's one back by Hovell. Now down the line. Oh, that one is lost by Castro, a rare loss. Los Toros can get bodies forward. Castillo finding Gomez. Gomez will take his time, waiting for reinforcements to arrive. It's Sabene. Gomez back to Sabene. And back. Here comes Kevin Cruz. Lovely skill there from Osvaldo Cruz. Sabene pushed off the ball. Nothing doing. And Grove will just keep this one on the ground. It's back. And we're going to have a throw on this near side for Los Toros. Cruz to the top of the 18. Well intercepted by Spiegel, but the pressure not gone yet. Omar Shamaut up from his defensive responsibilities. And it's been just a smothering press all day from Los Toros. Here comes Javier, finally getting one through. It's Demetrius Howe by himself against Kevin Cruz. Cruz doing really well. And now Los Toros back on the ball. They just seem to get back so well. Sabene's ball in the direction of Hovell, who seemed like he didn't have a chance to get to it. Almost made up the distance at the last minute, but Grove will attack now. It's sent down the far side. In the corner, And well dealt with by Andres Nira, but the flag will finally come up, and it looks like we're going to have a set piece for Los Toros. Taking his time. We'll send this one up the field. Meanwhile, it looks like Los Toros going to sub. It's Yusuf Manauer stepping on in favor of Gomez, who may have picked up some sort of knock during this one. We hope that Gomez is okay. Another strong ball from Nira. Doesn't quite find its way over, but the second ball is repossessed by Montano and Los Toros. Well, sent into touch. It's going to be a Grove throw on this near side. Great intervention there from Emiliano Castillo. Here comes Montano. His ball doesn't quite connect. JC Martinez quickly into damage control mode. Now it's Grove with Demetrius Howell and Javier. Javier takes the shot. It's initially blocked by Castillo. Oh, there's a nervy moment. It looks like we're not going to get a penalty kick. Just a corner kick is called. Ooh, contentious moment. Los Toros thanking their lucky stars. I'll take another look at this one. Oof. You make up your own mind about that, but it is going to be a corner kick. It looks like Castro standing over top of this one. Still an opportunity for a set piece, still an opportunity for Grove to make something here. At the end of this half, it's sent low, and that is anticlimactic. Right into the side netting. Goal kick to come. Let's take a look one more time at this. Could be penalty kick. Oof. Well. Goal kick to come. Nira will thump this one. This time it is hung up by the wind. Grove immediately finding Javier. Oh, Javier, lovely skill. And it's just wide. How has that not gone in? He did everything right to set up the shot, Christian Javier, but the final effort was just wide, and Los Toros finally succumbing to some of that pressure that they've been dishing out for a lot of this half. This was fantastic skill from Christian Javier to see out the challenge from Castillo and then find the window. Oh, this is another missed kick. We talked about Andres Nira's kicks. They were so good. It was generating a ton of power, a ton of distance, and even almost set up a couple of goals, but the last couple have been shanked. So you know he's capable, but sometimes, like in golf or anything, you can get your own head and maybe Nira just needs to regain. Oh, it's pressure. Franco Castillo has taken it off the goalkeeper, and Castillo winning a goal for his team. We talked about the Los Toros pressure, and that is just an effort goal right there. Franco Castillo, something from nothing. Back on the score sheet for Los Toros. For Grove, it's an absolute gut punch after a half in which they had really played well. Goalkeeper's nightmare, but we'll have to move on with the head held high. Take a look at the replay. This was engineered by Franco Castillo. Caleb Underwood, the goalkeeper who certainly would like to have that one back, but has had a strong half otherwise, Underwood, and no doubt the wind factoring into every decision these players have to make down there. Perhaps just left a little too long on the decision-making time from Underwood before he came under that pressure from Franco Castillo. It's 1-0 Los Toros. There's great skill from Christian Javier. Javier riding the challenge and setting it outside. Finally, Los Toros have dealt with it as Valdo Cruz out wide to Jovel. And Los Toros have won it back. Here's Emiliano Castillo down the line looking for Franco Castillo. And that's going to be a set piece for Los Toros right around midfield. The guilty party is Malachi Bani. '45th minute here. Los Toros, they've got the lead, so don't necessarily need to force the advantage, but boy, wouldn't they love to double their advantage. Castillo will send one forward. Doesn't get over the top. Now Grove will try one over the top. Flag stays down. What can Grove engineer? They've got Christian Javier in the middle. Instead, the shot's taken and blocked. Now Demetrius Howe rounding the defender. And the final effort, not one that Howe would like to see back. We'll take a look at the replay. Los Toros fortunate here. This could have been so much worse. But comes to nothing. Score still 1-0. And Grove will know they had their chances in this half, but we'll need to find a little bit more clinicality in front of goal. Here's Andres Nera, a much stronger long ball and goal kick from him this time. Grove will have to send this out into the far touchline. Sent down the line, Los Toros looking for something. And Morris for Grove will do enough to win another throw. Sharita chips. This is a throw for Grove. We're into stoppage time now. Grove, can they engineer one more attacking sequence? They cannot. That is going to do it for this first half. Los Toros leading by a score of 1-0. An unassisted goal from Franco Castillo at the tail end of this half has been the difference. Grove, we mentioned, they've created their chances, but they haven't been able to capitalize. It was just one defensive lapse, one mistake at the back, which saw the lone goal in this one, and now we'll have 45 minutes to get it right. Thank you for tuning in here live on DMV Sports Media. We encourage you to drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this broadcast, and please subscribe to the channel in order to see more and help our growing community. We have lots of exciting matchups this weekend and coming up in the future. We mentioned at 7 p.m. VA Revolution hosting ASA Reds. Also Identity Hybrid up in the Maryland UPSL North Conference hosting Rockville. And at 8:30, Blazers hosting Villarreal. Tomorrow we have the National Amateur Cup match between Christos and Los Toros. And then Arlington hosting North Stars and Virginia Dream hosting Alexandria United. Lots of Super League action, APL action as well on the channel. We are going to take our break. We will see you in just a few moments for the second half here from South Lakes High School Stadium in Reston, Virginia in this 1-0 affair. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you there. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half action looming in this UPSL DMV South Premier matchup. Los Toros leading by a score of 1-0 over Grove after a late goal from the first half, engineered by Franco Castillo up top, who took it off of the Grove goalkeeper. Both sides have had their chances from open play and from a couple set pieces, but that was the lone goal. I anticipate we'll see more goals on this windy April day, this crucial matchup for two playoff hopeful sides. We welcome you back into the stream and encourage you to share this link with all your friends. And of course, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more content. We are underway here. Los Toros playing right to left, wearing their mint green tops. Grove United, of course, will play left to right, wearing their all red. It's a good start for Los Toros. Yusuf Manauer streaking forward, looking for Sabene, but not quite finding feet. Maybe tried to lead that pass more than was required, and now Grove will have a throw on the far side. Good take from Jeffrey Castro. Grove will send it down the line. Montano is there to answer, and Grove inching their way down the pitch, piece by piece. Good ball across. And now it's Morris looking over the top. Demands action, and Montano is there. Second ball sent out by Emiliano Castillo. Morris. And Castro back. Spiegel. This is Demetrius Howe, tackled again by Sabene. It will be a Grove throw on the far side. This is an opportunity for a service. It squeaks through initially, but Castillo is there. Grove still trying to make something happen. That is not the pass that was required. Now JC Martinez out to Sabene. Sabene scanning the field and almost connecting with Hovel. Grove are on this one, but Schemelt will touch this down the line. Here's Hovel looking to find the midfield. Lucas Spiegel is there. Castro sending it back to Morris. Morris is fouled right about midfield by Hovel. And it looks like Grove will dump this one forward. Spiegel's ball, not finding any recipients, sent straight up. Castro is fouled as he took this one out of the air. The guilty party is JC Martinez. This one sent down the line. Sabene able to send this one back. Now flicked on. Seems Mahmoud Kelkfala has come on for this second half, looking to affect the play in that midfield. As an off-season transfer who did come over from Alexandria United, had a strong match on Thursday. We'll look to see a bunch of him on the ball, helping to connect this Los Toros midfield at their front line. This one's taken out of the air well. And Omar Schemelt will play it safe, just touching this one over the line. There's Aleman Barquez. Send in a long throw of his own. Marquez inside the 18. Mahmoud Kelfalo gets the first touch. Now back outside. There's Javier. Couldn't quite connect his pass. Morris. Good ball movement from Grove. This one's sent over the top. Toros have to be careful. Javier turning into pressure. Corner kick to come. That was Gerard Broussard, who almost able to turn his man and get into an even more dangerous spot, but wins the consolation prize of a corner kick instead. Looks like Lucas Spiegel will take. Spiegel into the back post. Sent away well by Yusuf Manewer. El Castro immediately pursued by Franco Castillo. Here comes Lewis, out to Spiegel. Spiegel's ball into the corner, demands action. And Omar Shamout trying just to touch it out. It's still alive for Los Toros. Now Spiegel sending one across. Cruz gets the first one. Second one is won by Tim Sabene. What a good ball forward from Sabene. And well dealt with by the Grove keeper to put it back into a dangerous area. Sabene is there as always, threading the needle for Castillo, who is well behind the end line, or the back line of Grove. It's going to be an offside. And Lewis will send it out. Here's Castro connecting one downfield. Over the top from Howe. And Andres Nira will collect. Looks like Montano has been sent over. And just a frustration foul there. And a yellow card for the late challenge on Montano. Javier is the guilty party. Toros not in any clear rush to get this one back underway. They've got the lead, and this is a game that they'll expect and want Grove to have to chase. We're going to have a set piece for Los Toros. I believe Nira will be the one to take. There's ball sent up into a dangerous area. Well, one back. Demetrius Howell working against Sabene. Sabene has got the better of this one. Well won by Sabene. Certainly looked to be in a disadvantageous position. Now Toros streaking forward. It's Mahmoud Kelfala. His ball doesn't quite connect. Lovely skill from Morris. Now Castro. And Sabene again getting a bear hug in there and winning the set piece. Here's Kelfala. Well, another poor loss from Kelfala. It's not been his best day since coming on. This one trickles into the corner. Demetrius Howe will give chase and just about wins it. But Cruz is there to make the challenge for a throw. Good challenge there from Montano. Surgical and required that precision. This is Hovel with the throw on the near side. Quickly sent forward by Hovel. Here comes Franco Castillo. And Lewis is there to make the challenge. That was heads up play from Hovel and Castillo to quickly send this one forward. Meanwhile, it looks like Los Toros will make a switch. More on that in a moment. It's Mustafa Tahir stepping on to replace Tim Sabene. Sabene is off. Looks like Emiliano Castillo will get some treatment, but will continue to play. And here comes Tahir. Great performance. Excuse me, that's not Sabene. That's Castillo. Franco Castillo, the goal scorer, stepping off. Mustafa Tahir stepping on. This one's sent towards goal by Chamalt. Kind of a cheeky little finesse shot, but just sent wide. Again, big shout out to the goal scorer, Franco Castillo, for his goal contribution in the first half. And now he'll get to enjoy his respite, well-earned respite. And Mustafa Tahir will take on those responsibilities up top. Here's Kalfala trying to get down the line and winning a throw for Los Toros. Have a cruise to take. Sends it into the corner. And goal kick to come. Grove will play from the back. Immediate pressure from Hovell. Got a little too much of the man. Good sportsmanship between Lewis and Hovell, and Grove will to play on. Grove looking straight through, far too direct a ball, and now Sabene. Lovely skill there from Morris. Morris still going. Finally, JC Martinez stepping in to win it back, but only briefly. Lewis, and now Morris about in the midfield. So it was Spiegel. And it looks like it's going to be a caution given to Yusuf Manewer. So it's going to be defined as delaying the restart. Yeah, you see, it's because Manewer was stepping towards the ball. If he was making an honest attempt to get back and he was still within the 10, of course, that would not be a reason for the stoppage and there wouldn't be a yellow card. But because Yusuf Manewer was clearly walking towards the ball, albeit with an innocent face, that's still a warranted yellow card. Good decision from our center official, who's mostly been spot on today. This one sent forward by Lewis. Still up for grabs. Sabene will connect. So Jovel applying pressure and giving away the foul. It was the first one, obviously. The second challenge did get all ball, but the first challenge got a little too much of the man, and now Grove will play from the back. Good ball into the corner. No dice on the final delivery. Barquez will be the one to take this. Excuse me, it's a Los Toros throw. It's Omar Chamalt for Los Toros here in the 59th minute. Connects with Kalfala, now lumped forward. Jovel certainly going to be whistled for that one, undercutting Spiegel. Or at least that's how it was interpreted down there. It's a set piece right at midfield. Los Toros looking to make another switch. It looks like Eric Nolasco will be the player to come on for Los Toros. In the meantime, Grove will play on. This one's sent towards the top of the 18. Good ball. Still alive. And those Toros can sustain that storm. Here's another ball over the top from Kelfala. Oh, what a take from Hovel. By himself, Freddie Hovel with the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness, what a golazo. Freddie Hovel keeping that goal scoring streak alive with a fantastic take off the ball over the top, assisted by Mahmoud Kelfala. But this is a lovely piece of skill from Jovel, who had to make a quick action, a quick decision on how to touch this one forward, and did so well to touch the ball forward, keep the defender on his back, and then took it straight to goal, powering this one for a second for Los Toros. Take a look at the replay. Hovel doubling the score for Los Toros. Had to continue motoring past Lewis, who himself quite a strong and fast player. And there it is, 2-0 for Los Toros. Looks like Grove will make a switch. It's Joseph Nbeli coming on, while Emiliano Castillo will step off. Allowing his colleague to come on, and here we go, 61st minute, it's 2-0. Again, Eric Nolasco is that player who came on to shore up the Los Toros back line. This is Lewis, living dangerously, but keeping the ball on the ground successfully. Now Spiegel connecting with his play up here. This is Omar Shamout out to Sabene. Sabene connecting and getting the return pass. Here comes Sabene working against Spiegel. Now it's Jovel again, rounding his man. Jovel touching it inside. The final ball was so close, but it does go into the side netting, and it looks like we're going to have a corner kick. Take a look at the replay. This is fantastic work from Sabene to even keep this one alive, and then Jovel continuing the mantle, rounding his man, and unable to get the right angle. Credit to the Grove goalkeeper, Caleb Underwood, for coming out and quickly narrowing down the angle, not giving Hovel much of a target to shoot at. Here comes the in-swinger to the backside. This one hangs up in the air. Kelfala will claim the second ball. Now an opportunity for Tahir. Send one in. Tahir instead will keep it on the ground. Now Kelfala. Second opportunity. And it looks like it's going to be a foul for something on the floor from Kelfala. Those two got tangled up. Set piece for Grove. And here we go. Ball sent in. Castro looking forward. This ball, oh, it trickles past the would-be possession. Castro winning it back himself. Now Lewis on the ground, not a great option. It's Martinez finding Sabene. Sabene riding the challenge. And Castro able to pick this one up. Malachi with what looked to be a skillful pass, but no fruit, no recipients on the end of it. This one trickles through. Broussard was the target, but Andres Nira able to intervene. Here comes Mahmoud Kelfala. Perfect pass for Sabene. And Sabene is challenged. The challenge on the ball, enough to save the player from the would-be foul. And this one trickles out for a goal kick to come. Certainly no rush for Los Toros. Nera taking his time to get the goal kick underway. Welcome, Mr. Abdul. Good to see you in the chat. Welcome, Random Aussie. Excuse me. Well, it looks like Andres Nera will send this one forward. Nera's ball hangs up in the wind, but still gets a really good distance. Lovely skill. Oh, Sabene. I don't think even he realized where he was able to get that ball to, but Toros still on. It's Castro, who's been a standout performer for sure for Grove. Joseph and Belly looking around the corner, but the challenge does come in well. It's going to be a throw for Mbelli. And again, sent out by Omar Shamal. Comes a long throw. Sent into a dangerous area. Kelfala is there at the near post. So Bene stepping in. Now sent across by Grove. Demands action by Toros, and that's well dealt with. Now Yusuf Manawer. We'll send it outside. Here's Tahir over the top. Well, there's a player down. I'm not sure if it was a head injury, then of course we need to be checking on the player, but if it's just an injury, then there's absolutely no obligation nor even a mandate for the referee to stop play. So I'm not sure exactly what the contention is, but we will come back and check on the down player. It's Castro. And we hope that he's all right for his sake and for the good of the game. He's been a standout performer for Grove all day. But again, the center official did nothing wrong there. It's only if there is a head injury that the game must be stopped at this level in most games, aside from the recreational or the youth level. And it looks like we will have that throw for Grove here on the far side. Grove will look to play out. Good step there from Mahmoud Kelfala. Kelfala finding Hovel. Hovel blanketed by red shirts. Still Freddie Hovel. Trying the audacious, but Grove living dangerously. Here comes Castro. He's able to continue. I'll send forward. Kelfala loses out. And now it's an anticlimactic moment. This is a contentious moment. Castro disappointed. We thought he'd won the ball. Los Toros will keep it going. Here's Sabene's ball to Hovel. And that is going to be a foul going against Lewis, and a caution to come. Lewis pleading his case, but the center official was in a great space to call that one. And let's take a look at the replay. So Sabene finding his trusty colleague, Hovel. Yeah, I don't know about a yellow nor a foul. On the second look, I think this one, Lewis certainly may have a case to be made. That did not look like anything to warrant a caution. But again, I'm not a referee and I'm not down there on the pitch, so I'll defer to those experts. Here's Montano taking the strike right into the wall. Second bite at the apple now for Montano, who will swing one in. Well sent away by Howe. Now to here. Has a window. Floats it up. It's Havel who didn't go about that himself, and Cruz will give away the foul. Perhaps a bit too cute from Havel, but didn't feel he could generate any real power on this one. Tried to connect with Sabene, and now the chance has gone. There's Mustafa Tahir winning a throw. No, looks like it's going to be a Grove United throw on that far side. Good ball down the line, but Tahir is there. Trickles past everyone, and Belly now sent forward by Morris, and Nera will take more time off the clock as we trickle into the 71st minute. This one's slightly mishit by Nera. It will be a throw for Grove on the near side. Can they force their advantage? There is going to be a set piece. Kelfala is the guilty party. Broussard will continue to play. Welcome Hamer. Cheryl Sidney, La Máquina. Lots of Vamos Toros in there. Los Toros, of course, firing on all cylinders after that great Hamer Diaz goal. Here's the delivery into a good area. Spiegel putting this one in a super area. There will be a corner kick now, a second opportunity for Grove. Spiegel, send this one in. It's lifted to the backside. Well, won initially, and now will trickle out for a goal kick to come. Los Toros happy again to take their time. That was a well-delivered ball that was won by Grove, but just couldn't redirect it on frame. Andres again. We'll go long. Bumping this one up into the midfield. It's initially won by Grove. Broussard couldn't hang on up top. Certainly feels he's will due a foul. Here comes the pressure from Los Toros. Winning a throw. Sabene. We'll keep this one short. Back to Martinez now in the middle for Yusuf Manewer. Sabene taking his time. He's got an overlapping run, but Sabene will take it himself. Has a ton of space and time. Floats one to the backside. A looping ball that could have gone anywhere. And perhaps for just a moment, we thought that maybe we might see an audacious goal from Sabene, but it floats innocuously over. So goal kick to come. Grove will play quickly on the ground. Lewis out wide. And now sent forward. It's Demetrius Howe. Unable to get past Montano, and Montano picked up a knock in the process. I hope that Montano will be able to continue, but it looks like he might need to find a replacement. It's a tough moment to watch. Montano, you can see the pain and anguish. He will not continue today after a strong performance and Los Toros will make a switch here in the 75th minute. We'll take a quick minute. I'll let the trainer and the staff sort things out, and we'll be right back with the action as we continue. Well, here we go. We're back in action. Jonathan Hernandez will step on to replace the injured Montano, and now Grove will have a throw on the far side. Back in action in this 2-0 affair. Los Toros still on top with the 2 goals. It's a stinging strike, punched away by Nira. But the flag comes up for the second effort. Castro was behind Los Toros' line. And now Andres Nera will send one forward. Left it up into the midfield. Still up for grabs. Grove not finding the touch that they would have wanted, and it will be a throw for Omar Shamout and company. Oh, a great flick on. Here comes Hernandez, sending it across the 18. Begs for a finish from Tahir, off the top crossbar and out. This one will be a goal kick. Fantastic strike from Mustafa Tahir. Even better ball across from Hernandez, but just couldn't quite keep this one low. It beat the goalkeeper, but so too beat the crossbar. Now Grove will play out. This one's sent down the line. Well challenged from Kevin Cruz. Grove certainly believed that ball had traveled over the line, but onwards we play. It's sent forward. Here's Lewis. Finding Morris. Morris connecting well in the midfield. This is a better sequence of play, but Toros able to hold a strong line. Nira will start the attack. Ooh, that was shanked, and again travels out of bounds. Seems like there's nothing, no in between for Andres Nira. Either he has some of the best balls we've seen from any goalkeeper, but really can spring an attack forward and travel over the top, even against the wind, and the other ones are absolute shanks, either out of bounds or into the enemy's feet, but just an observation. And I really mean that, and it's not a criticism. I mean, some of the balls that Nira sends forward are incredible. Maybe it's just the narrow margins of what it takes to hit those balls that far. If you get it wrong, it inherently will shank. This one's sent forward by Grove over the top. It's sent on. What a goal for Greg Broussard, and we've got a ball game. Broussard is the goal scorer. Spiegel getting the assist, and it's 2-1 somewhat against the run of play. Great ball over the top for Grove, and from a neutral point of view, this is just what the doctor ordered for this game. Take a look at this service from Spiegel. Broussard, all he had to do was redirect this one, and did that to perfection. 2-1 is the score here in the 80th minute. Nero will thump this one across midfield. Sabene in the area. So too is Havel. Sabene doing really well to hold this one up. And it's going to be a throw for Grove. Here comes Castro. Finding Morris. Hernandez is there. Here comes Jonathan Hernandez. Taking this one into the 18, and again across the 18. He loves that ball. This one falls to Tahir. Grove looking to get out. There's some space here for Castro to run into. This is an excellent advantage given. Here's Mbelli. But Sabene still showing off the wheels, getting back all the way after streaking forward. It's a different level of fitness some of these players have. And that can be the difference if you have the gas to not only get forward but get back in these late stages. And you certainly see it on display there from Sabene. That's good strength from Havel. Now Mahmoud Kelfala, he sees something he likes. And just outside the reach of Jonathan Hernandez. We will come back now that the ball has gone and check on the down player. Stuff it to here. Oh, looks like it is going to be a throw sent in by Grove. That's a great pass from Spiegel. Well cut out by Cruz. Now into the corner. It's in the direction of Mustafa Tahir, but no real direction on the final pass. Now Grove. It's well contested. Here over the top. Sabene. Lots of time and space for Tim Sabene. Will he take it himself? Oh, that's well-timed challenge from Lewis. And Sabene will win the throw. Waiting for colleagues to get forward for the ever-dangerous Tim Sabene long throw. It's a good delivery. Goalkeeper comes but can't collect. Second bite at the apple, and goalkeeper able to hang on. It was Hernandez in a really dangerous area, almost able to collect the rebound. There's a throw for Grove. They've got bodies forward. Oh, that is fantastic skill. The shot taken, and the shot is converted. No, it's not. Excuse me. That is a goal kick. That's an optical illusion there. You can hear the doubt in my voice. This is a really nervy moment for Los Toros. They will want to do a better job seeing this game out. Oh, fantastic opportunity for Grove, just sent over. Now will be a goal kick to come. Welcome, Peter. Always a pleasure to see you, have you on with us. And congratulations to you and the streams you've been doing out there in the Midwest. This one's sent forward by Andres Nira. Lewis first to it. It's well flicked on. And an interesting moment. And there is a handball against Kevin Cruz. We saw how dangerous Grove's delivery was the first time. Can they do it again? It's Lucas Spiegel standing over it from an even closer position. And here we go, 85th minute. Quite a moment for Grove United. Expect Lucas Spiegel to send this one quite directly. It's sent in, but didn't get enough height on that. Omar Shamaut able to redirect it into touch. Here comes the delivery into the 18. It's not sent away clearly. And now Spiegel will send it back inside. Nira off his line, great goalkeeping. And there we go. That is Andres Nira to the rescue, able to get to this ball just ahead of Javier. And the goalkeeper will take his time, get some medical attention. Good contest between these two players, but Andres Nira just a bit faster to it. A good starting position from the veteran goalkeeper, and those are the moments you want for your goalkeeper. Maybe Nira, if he's hypercritical with himself, will think maybe he could have come off his line for the lone goal for Grove, but kept a strong head and then intervened there. And it looks like Nira has a hat now. There's a wicked sun in his eyes on that side, and maybe the hat is the difference that time, allowing him to read the ball early, come out, and make the play. Huge moment in this game, and will that be the save that gives Los Toros their 3 points today? We'll see. Right now, it's Andres Nira sending one forward in the direction of Hernandez. And Shamaut will send this one up and out. This one was sent in. Now Morris. Morris goes down behind the ball. And it looks like we are going to have some off the ball confrontations. It's an exchange between the number 7 jerseys. Sabene and Jeffrey Castro, who have both played fantastic games for their respective sides. Well, that is not such a fantastic ball, and Los Toros will do well to take some time off the clock. The final touch coming off the Los Toros man. Here we go. Grove will send it in. Hernandez. Now Morris. Morris back to Lewis. Sabene has picked the pocket. Here comes Tim Sabene. He's got Spiegel on his back. Sabene cutting, and finally Lewis is there to make the challenge just in the nick of time. But that will take more precious time off the clock for Los Toros, and they now have a throw here in the corner. Sent in and away. Here's another opportunity for Los Toros. Mahmoud Kelfala taking it out of the air. Kelfala goes down, and he will be due his set piece. A crucial set piece for Los Toros to retain their possession and kill out the time. comes the delivery. It's Havel into the 18. Taken out of the air, Martinez, what a strike for Martinez, but just wide, maybe within a yard of goal. And here we go. Quickly sent in. Lewis will carry. Now Castro. Bobbing, weaving, trying to make something happen. This one's floated over the top. And Cruz to the rescue. That was a ball that could have gone anywhere, but Kevin Cruz just playing it safe. Will touch it over the end line. A corner kick to come here in the 91st minute. We are into stoppage time now. Plenty of opportunity, plenty of time here for late game heroics from Grove, but it's got to happen from either this play or one of the moments shortly thereafter. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Here comes the in-swinger for Grove. It's into a dangerous area. Great punch from Nira. It's kept alive. And it will travel out. Hernandez let it go. And Grove will have an opportunity for a long throw. It's Morris sending it quickly. And Belly now back. This one's squared across the face. You can feel the tension in this game. Sent forward by Grove. It's over the top. And Nira calmly will chest this to ground, taking yet more precious time off the clock. Another veteran move by Andres Nira, who's come up big in this game when Los Toros have needed him. Now the drop kick forward, over the top. This is one of those class balls from Nira. Sabene is there. And Sabene, unfortunate to get the call. It's quickly sent in for Grove. They have space in this midfield, but Mahmoud Kelfala quickly taking the space away. Kelfala over the top. Sabene will give chase. And Sabene thought about coming inside, but was well read by the defender. Now back. Martinez goes down. No call coming. Here comes Jeffrey Castro. And that's a crunching challenge. Well timed from Mahmoud Kelfala, who will take it down the line. Kelfala drawing the challenge from Lewis. That's a huge move from Mahmoud Kelfala. Take the ball into a safe area for Los Toros and kill more time off the clock. We're now in the 93rd minute. No say as to how much stoppage we've got, but certainly you can't imagine there's going to be a lot left in this one. I've had a couple of injuries, though, so maybe we'll continue. Schmutz ball into Jonathan Hernandez. Hernandez is well marshaled off by defender. And here we go, Lucas Spiegel. Now Morris back to Lewis. Well, won by Yusuf Manewer. Back to Tahir. Now Yusuf sending it into the corner. And it's going to be a corner kick for Los Toros, all but in their victory lap mode. Los Toros, how will they approach this one? In all likelihood, we'll try to play this one short. Don't want to expose themselves to any kind of counterattack by just playing it direct, but here we go. It's sent in for Mahmoud Kelfala. Kelfala will win another corner kick. This is Game Management 101 from Los Toros. Taking every bit of time off the clock. And here we go. It's Kelfala looking to earn another corner kick. It doesn't come off that time, and we will have a goal kick to come here in the end stages of the 95th minute. Zach, how much minimum? This is pursued by Sabene. Morris looking forward. Cruz wins the initial ball. And that is the final whistle. A hard-fought contest. But it is going to be the 3 points earned for Los Toros. A strong performance by Grove on the road. They fell behind early off kind of a tough moment, but they showed really strong character, really strong resolve to earn a goal here at the end of this game, and almost a couple times earning the would-be equalizer. I'm Noah Walker signing off. We thank you so much for your support of DMV Sports Media. Consider dropping a like on this video to help others find it in the algorithm, and of course, subscribe to the channel in order to see more. We have the VA Revolution Alexandria Reds match kicking off now, also live on the channel, and the UPSL DMV North A, and then also at 7, we'll have the UPSL DMV North, that is an identity hybrid, hosting Rockville. Then at 8:30, we have Blazers hosting Villarreal in the premiere. Tomorrow will be Arlington versus North Stars, and Virginia Dream hosting Alexandria United, in addition to a whole host of other matches from other competitions. We're so glad to have had you with us today. I'm Noah Walker signing off. We'll see you on the next one.